testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't, and that was wrong. And I betrayed the trust of a lot of other people who believed in me, um, and made up a story that wasn't true because I wanted validation from people and not from God. And that was wrong. And I hope that they can forgive me.
That there was a woman by the name of Crystal Magnum. Now, back in 2006, she was part of a very, very controversial story of her. Well, now we know without a shadow of a doubt, falsely accusing three Duke lacrosse players of RAPE. I remember being 14 years old hearing about this story, and I thought, man, that's messed up. And everybody believed that those three Duke lacrosse players really did that. And, they didn't have, well, there wasn't, social media wasn't as big. You didn't have the online investigators figuring out who she is and this, that, and the third. So, yeah, someone like this woman here, Miss Crystal Magnum, could easily come up and make up a story about that just to get herself out of trouble easily. And people will believe it almost without a shadow of a doubt. And now she's come out over 18 years later saying that it never happened. Saying that it never happened. Remember when what is that woman's name who accused Emmett Till of whistling at her? I think it's Carolyn something. Please help me out in the comments down below. Before that woman passed away, she then admitted that Emmett Till never whistled at her. Why is it when the damage is already done, the reputation of those men are ruined forever? They have to live with a stain on their shirt that they are pussy crooks. Man, some of you ladies out there that think that shit is cool to do to a man, that think it's cool to lie about having that happen to you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. If you're a woman and you're out there doing some shit you have no business doing, you're in a relationship with a guy. You fool around with some other guys while you're in the relationship, and your boyfriend finds out about it. But in order to save yourself from being held accountable, you accuse that man, you accuse that man of taking your body. The only reason y'all would do that, well, two reasons. One, to keep yourself from being held accountable, and two, because you don't care what happens to that man. You already know most people are gonna believe that off the rip. Maybe I don't know so much about now because it's like there's a big shift happening right now. Not as many people are going to be quote unquote hashtag believe all women, but nowadays, or excuse me, back then, the word of that woman would have been believed without a shadow of a doubt. They would have arrested that man without any empirical evidence to prove that he really did that. All they have is her saying that you the man did that to her, right? And you're done. You're done. No one would listen to what that guy has to say because it doesn't even matter. Because if you're a dude and you were accused of something like that, it still does that still does. Let me not sound crazy here. That still does happen to this very day, where your whole reputation can be ruined by one and one. That's all it takes. One lie, man. Listen. I'm not. Let me not call her man because like she doesn't deserve my respect at all. You want to bring your narrow behind up here now and admit that that never happened. And here's what really irks me: you hope they forgive you, and then you bring God into this. Did God tell you to lie? Did He? If those three lacrosse players are watching this, I can imagine they're looking at her like, ain't no forgiveness. Ain't no forgiveness. You ruined their lives. They're tarnished. The reputation's ruined. Something they can never fix. Never. Mm, 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 mm. If for those of you out there that think for 1 second, mm, that think for 1 second that this could never happen to you, that one lie told can ruin your whole. Let me tell you something right now. When your reputation is ruined as a man, there's almost no fixing it. Especially in a situation like this, you can't come back from it, even if it didn't really happen. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'll holler at y'all in the next one.